Look at this. An NBC executive runs ad sales, revealing there's a growing list of advertisers threatening to withdraw from NFL advertising. Papa John's is thinking of doing that. Warning if political protest coverage continues, the companies will, quote, not be a part of the NFL. Again, Papa John's, the first of the advertisers to make headlines for blasting lack of NFL leadership and threatening to end its sponsorship of the league. The NFL expects a 5-year contract extension, though, with Commissioner Roger Goodell. That's expected to be finalized soon. But now this, a threatened lawsuit by Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. That extension for Goodell could carry through 2024, but the Cowboys owner doesn't want it. He's angry over the NFL suspending running back Ezekiel Elliott and he's mad about other things, too. Let's bring in former NFL great and author of Liberalism, or How to Turn Good Men into Whiners, Weenies, Wimps, Burgess Owens. Burgess, I just love having you on the show because I love saying your book title. It's really fun.
Thank you. Thank you, Liz. Good talking with you again.
Good to see you again. All right, so we've got as many as 17 league owners. They want to cut off Goodell. What do you say?
Well, this is the way the free market works. And I tell you, for those who are not learning this in our school system, they have a chance to see it in real life. At the end of the day, a brand is something that we vote for with our dollars. And what's happened for these guys, these owners who have spent a lot of money, invested a lot of time, and actually tied their self-esteem to these brands, they're watching a bureaucrat who doesn't understand how to run a business. And unfortunately, last year, he allowed the politics of our election period to get involved with this, and I think it's going to impact them. And we're seeing the results of it right now. They have to get back to playing the game and setting the parameters so we can all watch it without feeling beat up after for our politics after it's all said and done.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to escape and watch good TV and watch the NFL, and you don't want politics and everything. It's tedious. I mean, so here's the other thing, Burgess, that's going on. The NFL now wants to block GOP tax reform proposals that would cancel billions of dollars in tax breaks to build and operate sports stadiums. The league's saying that stadiums are economic drivers in local communities. I mean, what do you think? Is this a step backwards in economic growth, or is this reform long overdue? I mean, do some cities have to deal with these white elephant stadiums that don't create growth?
I think we're seeing a sea change in the entire entertainment world, as NFL sports. There was a time, because of just the draw and how much of an aura that these organizations had, that we just kind of went along with it. But there's a return on investment now that the cities have to look at. And to be honest with you, many cities are not doing very well with this. We'd love to see teams come in our cities, but at the end of the day, when our tax dollars are paying for it, we have to ask that question. Shouldn't these guys be investing and risking? And if they think it's well worth it, then let it come out of their pockets. One thing for sure, if it comes out of their pockets, they're really looking at the bottom line, they'll be careful that their brand is protected and respected. It will not let what's happened the last 2 years happen.
That's interesting. Interesting point. Let's switch gears. The California NAACP says that now it's saying that the Star-Spangled Banner is racist. It's pointing to an obscure stanza that nobody really sings. And basically the stanza reads, quote, "Their blood has washed out their foul footsteps, pollution. No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave." Okay, so Burgess, those lyrics were written over 200 years ago. What do you think about this fight?
Let's first of all, we need to understand that Marxists have never built anything, and they never will. And NFL and NCAA is a bunch of Marxists. We have to understand who these people are, and if we do that and recognize what they're not doing for the black community, we can put this in perspective. The NAACP was National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. We're not started by colored people. It was started by 21 white socialists, Marxists, atheists, race-controlled Democrats in 1910, and now controlled by black Marxist, socialists, atheists, race-controlled Democrats. So what they should be doing is spending their time working with those 75% of black boys right now in California that cannot meet reading and writing standards. Or how about this, 83% of black teen males that working for the last few years. These guys are quiet on everything that really matters to the black race because they've worked very well with the Democrats, colluded over the last century, and destroyed not only the black family, the black manhood, everything that they touch, they mess up. So let's not listen to these guys at the end of the day.
Burgess Owens, we love having you on. Come back soon.